94.7 KMET and the Kinks.
Hi, this is Greg Hawkes from The Cars, and you're listening to KMET in Southern California.
The Cars on KMET and Good Times roll. And tonight, off the record, Mary Turner will be talking with Rick Ocasek of The Cars. He'll be revealing the band's humble beginnings, what exactly it was like at 8:20 tonight, exclusively on KMET. And before that, we also had Foreigner, I Want to Know What Love Is, and You Really Got Me from the Kinks. I'm Cynthia Fox, and on this hump day, we're going to continue with another 10 songs in a row coming up next, and a brand new one from John Fogerty.
Hi, everybody, it's me again.
With Bosom Buddies at 6 and Private Benjamin at 6:30, only on Channel 5.
We've got another 10 in a row here for you now on KMET, and it started off something brand new from John Fogerty. This is from the album called Centerfield, Mr. Greed. Oh, yes, we West Coast women have it wired. California Girls from David Lee Roth on KMET, and his EP will be out later on this month. It's entitled Crazy from the Heat. Cynthia Fox here with you. We're doing another 10 songs in a row here. Gosh, how do we do it? Well, better not to question. Just enjoy. This is KMET.
The legend continues. KMET.
I can feel the fire, Glenn Fry, and the heat is on from the Mighty Met KMET. The Police and We Are Spirits in the Material World, and also Bryan Adams and Bob Seger, all from KMET, and it's time for me to say toodaloo. Jeff Gonzer wishing you a great Thursday. It shouldn't be raining on you today at all, and Paraquat Kelly will be coming up next. He'll have the news, and then Billy Jugs continues with the rock and roll rest of the morning long. See you tomorrow. KMET Los Angeles, the Kinks.
KMET Los Angeles. All right, it's 10:01 and 30 seconds. Hi then, and hello again. Paraquat Kelly here with the news and views. And, of course, the big news at this particular hour. The big news is out at the Beverly Hills Hotel, where Mike Harrison is on hand right now. And he has the Grammy nominations for us, the 27th Annual Grammy Awards. Mike, what's going on, dude?
Well, Paraquat, they just announced the nominees, and I have the list right here in my hands, fresh off the press. Lots of reporters here. It's very exciting, and here we go again. I'm not going to announce all 60-some-odd categories for you now, but I'll tell you some of the big ones that affect us and our listeners. The big category is Record of the Year, which means single, 45 RPM record. And the nominees are Bruce Springsteen's Dancing in the Dark, Cyndi Lauper, Girls Just Want to Have Fun, Chicago's Hard Habit to Break, Huey Lewis and the News with The Heart of Rock and Roll, and Tina Turner's What's Love Got to Do with It. That's those are the 5 nominees for Record of the Year. The other big category, Category 2, is Album of the Year, which goes to both the artist and the producer. And the 5 albums that are nominated for Album of the Year are Born in the USA by Bruce, Lionel Richie's Can't Slow Down, Tina Turner again with Private Dancer, Prince and the Revolution, Purple Rain, the soundtrack, and Cyndi Lauper's She's So Unusual. So you can see here, Bruce is in there, Tina's in there, Prince is in there, Cindy's in there. And those are the big ones. Going ahead a little bit to Category 3, the Song of the Year. And that is the nomination for Song of the Year. That goes to the songwriter. That's not the record, that's the song. And the nominees are Phil Collins for Against All Odds, the song from that soundtrack. Remember, he was nominated last year, too, for a song. Lionel Richie, Hello. Stevie Wonder, I Just Called to Say I Love You. Cyndi Lauper's Time After Time. And Tina Turner with What's Love Got to Do with It. I have a funny feeling that's going to take most of them, Pat. Best New Artist in Category 4, the nominees are, how's this for variety? Sheila E.
Yeah?
Frankie Goes to Hollywood, one of your favorites. Corey Hart, The Judds, and Cyndi Lauper. Who do you think is going to get it, Pat?
I think it's going to be Cyndi there.
That's what I think. I think Best New Best New Artist of the Year. Then, you want to hear a few more?
Yeah.
Okay, Best Pop Vocal Performance by a Female. Guess what? Cyndi Lauper for Girls Just Want to Have Fun. Sheila E. with The Glamorous Life. Denise Williams, Let's Hear It for the Boys. Sheena Easton, Strut, and Tina with What's Love Got to Do with It. Most of that's very pop. And the best pop vocal performance for a male, Phil Collins, Against All Odds. Kenny Loggins, Footloose. Lionel Richie, Hello. Stevie Wonder, I Just Called to Say I Love You. And John Waite. John Waite was nominated for Missing You. Then Category 7, Best Pop Performance by a Duo or a Group with Vocal. It's Drive, The Cars. Hard Habit to Break, Chicago. Jump for My Love, The Pointer Sisters. Here's one that's nice. Owner of a Lonely Heart, Yes. And one of your favorites again, which I hear you listening to when you are alone, is Wham's Wake Me Up Before You Go Go.
Absolutely. Wake me up before you go go. Yeah, I know that one.
And best, let's see, moving along here, best rock vocal performance by a female. Okay, here's some rock and roll. I know you're going to like this. Wait till you hear the variety here, Paraquat. Tina Turner, Better Be Good for Me, the single, or Better Be Good to Me, rather. Lita Ford was nominated for her album Dancing on the Edge. We play that a lot.
We do.
Rock vocal performance by a female.
It is rock.
Bonnie Tyler, Here She Comes.
Oh, yeah.
Wendy O. Williams with Wow. Can you imagine? Wendy O. Williams was nominated for a Grammy, and here's one
I think they just want to...
sure is going to sweep. I'm just absolutely certain this one's going to take it hands down. Rock It Out, a single released by Pia Zadora.
Oh,
So,
well, absolutely.
I know that one probably will take it all.
Well, at least we'll see these people at the Grammys, you know, Wendy and Pia Isadora.
Bonnie,
will be
Lita,
there.
Tina, Pia, and Wendy. Maybe they should all join together.
That would be good. Maybe we can get Dion to put together a
Listen
little
to
song.
the guys' chorus here. This is a nice one. Best vocal rock performance by a male. And we have Blue Jean, David Bowie, Bruce Springsteen, Dancing in the Dark, John Cougar Mellencamp with Pink Houses, Rebel Yell, Billy Idol, and Elton John, Restless from Breaking Hearts.
Well, that's not too bad for the guys, you know.
And a few more here. Best rock performance by a duo or group with vocal, Genesis and their Genesis album, The Cars with Heartbeat City, the album, Jump, song we just heard on KMET, Van Halen, the single.
Wouldn't that be nice?
And 90125, the album by Yes, and Purple Rain, the music from the motion picture by Prince and the Revolution. And let me see if there's any more that are interesting. Soon we're going to be getting into best zither performance. That's about it. The rest get into country and jazz and all of that. But that's basically it. For those just tuning in, the big categories, the album and the record of the year again, Dancing in the Dark, Girls Just Want to Have Fun, Hard Habit to Break, Heart of Rock and Roll, and What's Love Got to Do with It. And the nominees for Album of the Year, some of them are rock and roll, Born in the USA, Can't Slow Down, Private Dancer, The Purple Rain soundtrack, and She So Unusual. And that's it.
Well, those are the big stories.
For what, the 27th time around, the Grammy Awards, Pat?
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, each year it gets better and better for, like, KMET listeners anyway, because at least we get some people in the categories.
Yeah,
there was a time...
Rock and roll has often been, it's often been complained that rock and roll has not been given its fair share of recognition by NARAS. But I think that's changing. If you recall back in the old days, like the Beatles and the Stones, Elvis Presley, they would never get nominated.
Well, they are getting nominated now, which is pretty good. And the big news, I think it's kind of neat anyway. I have to say, I do have a personal comment. It's nice to see Tina Turner, believe it or not. That lady's had a hard road to hoe, and she's back, and that's kind of neat for her. But the people that really influence us, I guess, are played on KMET. Bruce is great. Huey Lewis, Van Halen. I mean, stuff like that. That's great. And Phil Collins. Those are just some of the names that I wrote down. That particularly Genesis.
It's nice to see Yes back in there.
That's
the Cars.
Right. Genesis.
Being recognized. John Waite being recognized. And, of course, it's really nice to see Van Halen getting an actual Grammy nomination for Jump. Interestingly, in the category that Van Halen was nominated, Category 11, Best Rock Performance by a Duo or Group with Vocal, Jump is the only single that was nominated in that category. All the others, The Cars, Heartbeat City, Genesis, 90125 by Yes, and Purple Rain by Prince, were all for the album. So that kind of points out Jump as a very special entity, being the only 45 RPM single release to be nominated against 4 pretty powerful albums.
Out of sight, dude.
Okay, well, thanks a lot, Paraquat, and this is Mike Harrison over at the Beverly Hills Hotel, where the Grammy Awards nominees have just been announced.
Hey, listen, thank you very much for the report, and we'll talk to you later.
You got it.
All right, man. Bye-bye. So there it is, the latest on the Grammys, and those are the big ones, and it would be kind of foolish to repeat them. You heard the ones that are important, and I guess now it's just a matter of waiting. Next month, we'll find out who the winners are. And the weather's next here, KMET.
Hi, everybody. It's me again. That's not my real name. Okay, think fast.